Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 4653 in Candy Crush Saga. And if you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. So here we've got 20 moves to clear out 96 jelly. There's a lot of jelly, and there's a lot of licorice with more set to come down, but the cake bombs will help to take off layers. Each one takes off one layer. So as long as we can kind of clear out some licorice while we're taking out a cake bomb, then I think it'll go well. The problem is we could have to clear out the same area over and over because licorice keeps settling there. And every time I take out licorice, no new licorice can form, but when I don't take out licorice, that's when new stuff can show up. So I want to hit both the cake bombs and the licorice, I think, but I kind of don't mind if licorice shows up in the beginning. That's well aimed here. If I move this down, it's no longer well aimed. But I like that one right there. And sure, let's make another stripe. Even if it's not valuable now, we might be able to twist it onto the conveyor belt. Now notice that it's easier to reach the parts of the cake bomb that face us. Much more difficult when it's facing away. But that doesn't mean it can't be done. We just have to try to maneuver things, especially with these conveyor belts, and use these stripes. If I move this over, it hits this, which is thicker. It needs to be hit twice. And it hits this licorice lock. If I keep it here, it hits this and this. I'm going to move it over. I want to get rid of those licorice locks so I have another side that I can get to here if I need it. I can do this. I can do this. This takes out a licorice. There we go. And the other reason it's smart, I think, to move this over is we have a dispenser here. We don't have a dispenser in this column. So it's harder, and we've got better access to the other one. All right, I'm going to take out this licorice. I know I've got stripes going on here. But, yeah, not great position there. That's better. And then I could do this, and while there's no licorice here, really clear that out. I could do it this way or this way. This way gives me another stripe, and I think I get a color bomb. A cake bomb. There we go. We got part of it done. Yeah, you see how sometimes that conveyor belt isn't helpful? I saw that color bomb opportunity before things slid away. All right, I've got one gone. I still have to get to these corners, but because I haven't cleared these out, I don't have any licorice to deal with over here. I could set this off and clear this out a little bit, but then more licorice is going to be able to come down in these corners. I don't think I want that. I think that's the trick to this level, is letting the cake bombs do most of the work. It's tempting. Gosh, if I could get a wrapped combo, that's nice. It's going to take out both layers of this, presumably. The problem is once I take out a layer, it may bring down licorice. But it's going to take out all of this. So I'm going to get that second cake bomb, and I'm going to take out layers everywhere. That's what I need to do. Now, I did take out licorice with that. So look at that. It's clear. I took out licorice. We're going to get to do that. No more licorice comes down. That's kind of beautiful. This one's about to fall. We've got very little licorice in these areas where we need to reach, but I haven't taken out licorice. So instead of doing this move, and I know this is tricky, I kind of have to do this move, and I'll tell you why. If I leave it go, the conveyor belt is going to reposition this orange, and this is going to blow up, and it's not going to take this out. I could have it not take it out, but I do think that this is the best, and it's going to hit over here, and it's going to clear this stuff out. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's grab it while it's there, knowing that licorice is probably going to be our foe. Oh, but look at that. We got all of those little edges cleared out before the licorice can come attack us. So now how do I get to this? This seems to be the most difficult one. Sorry, my voice is going. Maybe these will line up. Maybe I should make this move so that when this comes around I can hit it and it'll get a double whammy. I'm not really calculating how those conveyor belts are going to change the board, but so see, now I have this. Oh, this is good. Yes, I still have licorice on here. Yes, it's a problem. However, this and this are set to take this out. if I move this, see how I position that stripe? Oh shoot, that stripe is too low. See how I was all excited and now I'm not? All right. Everything has to work out, and that part just is not. It's not working out. And if I do this, I will hit Licorice, but I'll hit it from afar, and it doesn't have the same impact. I think I have to do a throwaway move and try to get some Licorice gone. And that's just sad to me. Just sad. And now, I can hit this to hit this and take out one, but this is moved, and I can't actually hit it. Well, no, I can't. I can use this. Let's go ahead and try it. We'll clear it out. Oh, they were in separate compartments, so that I didn't need two stripes. Silly me. And now I have to play cleanup here. And can the cascading might help? It did not. The cascading was actually a problem for me this time around. It took away what, availability I had there. I'm going to go ahead and make this wrapped candy explode and set this off and see if we can jar things into happening. So I'm going to move this blue, and when I do that, the blue is going to be gone and the purple is going to be here. There's going to be another purple here, and then this one's going to drop out down. It's going to set off the wrapped purple that situates here, set off the green, come over here, and just change how the board operates. I don't see any direct way. I don't see a stripe over here that I can, kind of take care of in one move. So this is my last ditch effort, but I feel pretty good because I think this is a complex board, even though it's not listed as a hard level. And I think we solved a lot of problems. We looked at some pitfalls and we accounted for them as best we could. That licorice is always going to be a bit of a problem. Reaching into the corners, always going to be a bit of a problem. But the more we study it, the better chance we'll have of capitalizing on luck when it shows up. If you have any... Oh, no, I didn't solve it. I was so close. I was just going to end it. Isn't that funny? I'm done. I'm done with this level. You got the gist. No. I will play it to its completion. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'll have the microphone turned off, but then once I solve it, I'll come back through and narrate for you. Bye-bye. There I go again. I want to be done. See you in a bit. Okay, so this ended up being, I would say, an easy level once I figured out the tricks, and there are tricks. I need to focus on this. That's what I thought. So I tried focusing on this because it's so hard, and this becomes, it's not populated with the candy once we clear it. But nope, that wasn't the right way. I was doing miserably. So then I realized I needed to open up these areas, especially over here with this licorice, in order to be able to reach that. So I have to concentrate on these other 3 cake bombs and get them removed as quickly as possible, and that will help. Now I can take out something there on that right-hand side, so I'm going to do that, but with the primary goal of getting rid of the other cake bombs. And I like that. Look at that. I can make that stripe. Oh, and that's a benefit. The color bomb takes out a color. Can I get another color bomb? No. Didn't work. I've got a stripe. I'd rather have it down lower. All right. So that didn't work. We're trying to get that stripe low, so maybe the orange will meet together. There we go, and there's that stripe that comes down and helps, and I've got another combo. I should just use that right away and take out, oh, perfect, the cake bombs as quickly as possible. Because I will tell you that this level, it took me between 15 and 20 tries because I kept trying to remove that right-hand side since I knew it was a problem. And then once I realized my mistake, it only took about 2 tries for me to get it. Once I adjusted my strategy to focus on the others first. And the only reason it took more than 1 try is because I was still in that mindset of having to try to clear that right-hand side. All right, so now I need to make stripes. Here we go. Oh, and I think I could do a wrapped, but it's 1 too far away from being really helpful. So I'm going to do a striped wrapped and hope it doesn't explode like that other one did that I was trying to set up. So that looks good. We're gonna nick these both here. Now, unfortunately, I get a lot of licorice, and I have to try to take out the licorice, so I'll make that move over there. And I think this was the wrong choice because it didn't register that I was taking out licorice since it was on the bounce, not on the first one. So that was a mistake I made. Now I've got this stripe and oh, perfect. I can pull it down. I can set those off and I really want the right hand side to explode first. And it did. It did. So that means I'm still going to have residue, but it's going to be over here where it's easier because the jelly here has a candy on it, whereas if it were up here, there would be no candy on it. And now I've got a color bomb. And I could take orange or I could take blue and both would help, but maybe if I match the blue naturally, then I'll be able to keep that for the last move, but I don't even need it because the way things slid through, that green connected. So again, I did find this what I thought not an easy level, maybe a hard level, until I changed my strategy. It was my strategy that wasn't working. Once I decided to give up on the right-hand side, which is at a deficit because of the way that conveyor belt runs. But once I gave that up and worked on the others and opened the board, I was much more successful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.